Good evening, everybody. How you doing? You can do better than that. How you doing? Okay, there you go. That was very well done. Well done. You passed the quiz. Excellent. So, my mother always hoped I would be a minister. And so when I told her that I was going to speak at Baccalaureate, she was very excited. And so I asked her if this kind of counted towards that. And she said, "Honey, you're only 48. God works at his own pace." So I want to thank a few people on the stage tonight. Dan McEwen is one of my closest friends and someone that I value so deeply because he treats the students here in the same way that I try to. There's so many people at Albion that reach deep for their students. There was an occasion earlier this year where I reached deep as I could for a student and I couldn't solve that problem. And my first call was to Dan McEwen, who was in my office in 10 minutes. I would like to thank President Ditzler, who helps us all the time understand the depth and the value of the liberal arts. I'd like to thank Lakshmi Kotha, who says we should find the joy, and I deeply agree with that. I'd like to thank Attorney Lisa Harris, who has already said everything important that I was going to say tonight, so my talk's going to be much shorter. She says that we should remember the journey, and I couldn't agree more. We should be grateful, that we should share our stories and live what you learn. Albion College graduates do make a change. They make a change all the time, and I'm so proud to be a part of it. Joe Junebug Silvestri says that we should take calculated risks and that we should not be afraid to fail. And everybody who signs up for organic, I think, is already feeling that. I try to make that class accessible, but there's something about it that just drives people absolutely insane. So clearly I decided to do it for my entire life, which might explain a lot. Joe's third point, very poignantly put, was that I ruined his life, and sorry about that, Joe. So when I thought about speaking tonight, I wanted to address a question, which was, why did we spend these 4 years here together? And I think that for me, the answer is very straightforward. We learned to be better to each other. Period. We learned to be better to each other. And if we take out the word each other and put in the word everyone, it's even better, right? Because it's easy enough to be better to the group around you. But maybe when you start broadening the idea of what that means, that the purpose of life is really to learn each day how to be better to everyone. And if you take that question to where it goes quite deeply, I think. So I'm challenging you now to be decent to everyone, to use all that you know to make your life better, to use all that you know to make life better for everyone, to use all that you know to make your relationships better, all of your relationships, to make your companies and your organizations better, to make your ecosystems better. As much as you are able with what you learned at Albion College, make everything better. If you work towards that goal, then you're studying and you're struggling and you're suffering and Harris ruining your life. It will all be worth it. Also, a job would be good, right? A job, yeah. So that was studying and struggling and suffering. What was that about? So for me, it's a way to see all of you develop into the sort of amazing young people that you are now. I've known Joe Silvestri since his very first semester at Albion College. I've known him in many different venues as an athlete, as my student, as my research student, as my academic advisee, as a member of my fraternity. So one of the great things about Albion is that we get to know each other so well. And we made friends, didn't we? You made friends with each other, with your faculty, great friends, lifelong friends. So what happens now? What of our time? What happens to our love for our friends and our work and our school? It continues. Albion College graduates make change. It continues, but it changes starting tomorrow. Like a journey that we need to remember. A journey, my friends. Has it been a journey? Are you a little bit different than you were? And that's what you are to us. You're our friends, okay? Really, I have to admit, I hope Dr. Ditzler doesn't mind, but I'm going to admit that really this entire thing is just a really tricky way to find super cool friends. I admit it. Guilty. Some of my oldest friends now are people who are my former students, and it's one of the great joys of my life. And you definitely need to give as much as you can to the school, because it's not my salary that makes this worthwhile, but that's not too bad. So we've been walking side by side for years now, and now we're parting ways. It's not that you are leaving us or that we are leaving you so much as there's a fork in the road and our paths are diverging. Because the college continues and changes and pursues a path, and you will continue and change and pursue your path. And when our paths come together again, maybe at homecoming, maybe something else, we'll all be different. Some other day and some other time we'll meet again, but we'll be different. And I loved our time together. Our time together. Our time is Albion College. You could call it I hope our true love has been this time together for these past 4 years. I loved our time together. Time together as true love. It's an interesting idea. Time together as my own true love. It's not that we're leaving a place. We're leaving our time together that we love so much. And that's why we're sad. No one cares about the bricks and the cement and okay, we care about the rock, but no one cares about the stuff. It's the time that we will miss, the togetherness that you all feel for each other and that we all feel with you. I hope that you feel all that for the people that make up Albion College. I loved our time together. My fellow faculty loved our time together. Time together as true love. Time together as my own true love. We're setting off on a journey, and that time together, our true love, our darling time, it can't come with us. We have to say goodbye somehow. So it's fare thee well, my darling true. I'm leaving in the first hour of the morn, and I'm bound off for the Gulf of Mexico, or maybe the coast of California.
Hey, Cliff.
Oh, hey.
Saw this lying around. Think you could use it?
This is an excellent time.
Yeah?
You see the way that students and faculty support each other here?
There we go.
Now, oh, hey, is there anybody who'd like to join? Oh, look at that. Hi, everybody. We made this up. Well, not the song. And so it's fairly well, my darling time. I'm leaving in the first hour of the morn. I'm bound off for the Bay of Mexico, or maybe the coast of California. So it's farewell, my own true love. We'll meet another day, another time. It ain't the leaving that's leaving me, but my true love who's bound to stay behind. Oh, the weather is against me, and the wind blows hard, and the rain is turning into hail. And I still might strike it lucky, a highway going west, but I'm traveling on a path-beaten trail. So it's farewell, my own true love. We'll meet another day, another time. It ain't the leaving that's grieving me, but my true love who's bound to stay behind. I will write you a letter from time to time. As I'm rambling, you can travel with me too. With my head, my heart, my hands, my love, I will send what I learned home to you. And so it's farewell, my own true love. We'll meet another day, another time. It ain't the leaving that's grieving me, but my true love who's bound to stay behind. I will tell you of the laughter and the troubles, be them somebody else's or my own. With my hands in my pockets and my coat collar high, I will travel on unnoticed and unknown. And so it's fairly well, my own true love. We'll meet another day, another time. It ain't the leaving that's grieving me, but my true love who's bound to stay behind. So it's farewell, my own true love. We'll meet another day, another time. It ain't the leaving that's grieving me, but my true love who's bound to stay behind. But my true love who's bound to stay behind. Oh, my true love who's bound to stay behind. Thank you very much. Aren't they awesome? All right, so why do we spend 4 years together? To learn to be better. So please be decent to everyone. Use all you know to make your life better. Use all you know to make life better for everyone. Use all you know to make your relationships better, your companies and organizations better, your ecosystems better, and as much as you are able, make everything better. If you're working towards a goal, then your studying, your struggling, your suffering has all been worth it. Also, a job would be good.